Welcome back everybody to another ChrisAskz, where I ask you guys questions about videos and may change them from time to time. And today's question is... Ooh, an interesting one. Ooh, can female characters be well written without misandry? What are you talking about? Well, female characters have been written not so good in media. Like they suck. Like they're not like a whole lot of good female characters like recently. And some people want to make good female characters out of it being overshadowed by the men. And they're sick and tired of being overshadowed by men in everything. Men ruin everything. So we have to make our own media. Female-centric media. To the point where the female protagonist is the only one there. Only one given the true, pure attention. And sometimes it may come off as misandrous. It's very misandrous. Ooh, triggered. What even is misandry anyway? Well, misogyny is basically hating on women. Misandry is the opposite of that, hating on men. Yep. Hating on men is cool in these type of fandoms, They hate men. They want females to be the only characters in charge here, But maybe we can do that without having to insult viewers' intelligence, Don't insult the male viewers. I'm a man. I don't have any particular... I don't know all that well about, women. I don't know well about... I am not an expert, I'm a man, I have a fucking beard, Look at how big it is. Trust me, it's possible that by the time this video is out, I may end up having this thing trimmed off, I won't have this for long, Look at how good it is. It's a very good beard, yes, very good. And, yeah, look at this mustache. Hairs everywhere in my mouth, yes. And there's even more. There's hair up here. Yeah, I'm a hairy mess. Yeah, that will be chopped off soon. Who knows? But anyways, so like I said, I'm not an expert in women. I can barely figure out what the heck most of the stuff in the Spanish language dictionary means. Okay, let's see. We got, El Matado. Unlimited, limitless. I had no idea beforehand. I'm not an expert in Spanish. I'm not really an expert in, deep dive. Let's dive deep into these issues. I'm not an expert in, doing hour-long videos, script that shit out, It's like Buckley says. What would be the best thing to improve your performance? Script that shit out! Script the motherfucking shit out of everything until there's nothing more than scripts in the sky. It's the most scripted thing to script a script, and here's your script kind. I'm not even reading on the script. I am the script. Okay, so going back to the issue at hand here, instead of talking about me, let's talk about women. Can female kids be well written without misandry? I keep having to remember the title of this one because, female characters aren't just on well written that well. There's so many badly written female characters, and it makes you wonder, is there any good female characters at all? Any good written female characters that aren't just basically an excuse to be misandrist, for the writer to be misandrist? I'm sure there are plenty of them. I'm sure there are plenty of well-developed female characters, but right now, it doesn't seem like there are any of them at all. What are we gonna have to do? I just don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I am not an expert in women. I don't know much about the feminine body, I am not an expert on that. I'm more an expert on the male body. And even then, I'm not the best. I'm not sure about nudity in this video, but I'm fat. Not major fat, just a big fat belly. I really need exercise to get them big muscles, but females can get muscles too, I find it kind of weird, but, you do you, I just don't know. It's like walking on eggshells, except the eggshells are also landmines, so you're walking on landmines, basically, You really have to take care of this shit, you know? And I hate to do this, but I have to recommend other stuff for other people because I'm not really an expert, you know? All I can say is that, I don't know, just basically write female characters like you write men. Write a man character. And then write a female character like the man character. Just don't have them be like a full-on copy, you know? I'm just saying, no misandry, no misogyny, you know? These fandoms, you know, it can be so toxic, you know? And next week, we're gonna be talking about those type of fandoms, you know, the really bad ones, the Phantom Menace. Oh, scary. Well, there you go. And with that, thank you all so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you have to get this video to the public to let people know that I am not an expert. But at least I tried. So, there you go. And with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.